Hello, I'm Dr. Krishna Priya and I have a PhD in English. I have more than 15 years experience teaching communication skills and English language skills at the graduate and undergraduate levels. This course in Communicative English is especially meant for students studying BTech, BBA, BCom and other professional courses to improve your communication and language skills. In the previous sessions of Communicative English, we looked at the purpose, the functions, and the importance of communication. We also discussed the relationship between communication and human needs. Then we did some communication skills practice exercises and began the grammar review with adjectives. You could follow the given links here to go to the session 1 and 2 of the course. In today's session, we will discuss the two broad types of communication. Communication can be seen as nonverbal and verbal communication. Nonverbal communication is also known as body language. So, through our facial expressions, eye contact, the gestures we make with our hands, our posture, then our body movement or kinesics, the way we shake hands or haptics, and the way we use space or proxemics, then our attitude, which could be positive and confident, then our grooming, which can be about the way we dress and the hygiene that we follow. All these can be intentional or unintentional. So when we attend an interview or interact with people in an interpersonal and face-to-face interaction or during meetings and presentations, people evaluate us through our body language. They try to know if we have confidence, whether we are trustworthy or and honest, whether we have presence of mind, and whether our facial expression is pleasant and friendly, then whether we are talking in an authentic manner, and if we have good leadership abilities, and whether we are respectful towards the cultural norms of that community or country, and also of course whether we have our basic neatness and hygiene. Nonverbal communication is very important during job interviews when panelists evaluate our skills as well as our body language. Then during interpersonal interactions, either in the formal or informal situations. Then during group discussions and presentations, during public speaking and cross-cultural communication. The appropriate nonverbal communication gives a positive impact, and we will have better communication with others with good body language. So body language is something which is innate, but we can also learn the right way to present ourselves, and we can learn the cultural norms of different countries and different contexts so that we do not disrespect anybody or come across as being rude or as being unprepared. So as a communication skills practice, I suggest that you first do some self-evaluation. Take the help of your close family members or good friends with whom you're comfortable and ask them to take photos and videos of you as you walk, sit, and talk so that you can observe your posture, your movements, and your gestures and your facial expressions. If you find that you have any quirky mannerisms, or that you are slouching and not sitting straight, and that you are not making good eye contact, or that you don't smile at all when you talk, then these are the things that you can correct. Body language can be evaluated in three ways. One is through observing others who have good body language, then by self-evaluation by either looking in the mirror or recording videos of your own nonverbal communication, and also taking feedback from people who know you well, so that you are not hurt by their evaluation and do not see it as some sort of a harsh criticism, but as a way to correct your mistakes. Now, I will deal with each of the nonverbal communication skills in detail as we proceed. This is just an introductory session. In our grammar review, to continue with adjectives, there are 3 degrees of adjectives. You have the positive degree when you say, for example, the weather is pleasant today. That is a nice dress. This dish is tasty. So you're not comparing it with anything, but just making a positive statement about something. A comparative degree of an adjective is when you compare something with another noun or another thing. So for example, I say, this year the summer was hotter than last year's summer. So it means this is hotter, hot, hotter, and hottest, right? So you could say, this dress is better than the other, or the food in some particular restaurant is tastier. So you have words which show a degree or a comparative degree in quality. These are called comparative adjectives. Then you have superlative degrees which show that something is of the best in its category. So if I were to say this is the best pizza I've eaten recently, then it is better than anything that you have had. So this is the best place to enjoy a picnic or have a holiday, or uh, that is the latest movie, or that is the most recent book of this author. So superlative degrees are formed when you use the word like best, latest, or most in front of the adjective. So in today's communicative English session, we discussed the 2 broad types of communication and started with nonverbal communication. We will look at verbal communication in the next session, and also go into the details of all the skills in the verbal and nonverbal communication as we proceed. So you could reflect on what is nonverbal communication and why it is important. All right, see you again. Bye.